Good evening, everyone. This is Pradeep from Tech and Training Corporate Solutions, once again with the sixth day of our 15-day webinar series. Today, we are going to talk about collaboration. But before I delve more into this topic, let me request once again to all of you to make some donations on PM Cares Fund, which is pmcares.gov.in website, or else you can scan the QR code and make the donation directly from your mobile. Today, like I said, this is the sixth day, which is about collaboration, where we are going to talk about all the apps that we have, like OneDrive, SharePoint, Forms, Power Apps, Teams, Planner, OneNote, Outlook, Mobile. All these things are going to be discussed using Office 365 platform. And this is going to be a very interactive session. But before I get started with the session, let me tell you, you can look at this session from two different perspectives. One is the revision of the previous topics. Second is about the collaboration. There were certain features that I have not covered in the previous sessions. I am going to talk about certain new features as well, which were not covered earlier. So today's session is collaboration. So let's look forward to the session. Few announcements. From 23rd April onwards, you will not receive email from Pradeep at techandtraining.biz, but you will receive emails from Pradeep at techtrainings.net. So if you would like to receive our emails, I would sincerely request to add this email address to your contact details, that is your Outlook or Gmail or email contacts, so that our messages don't land up in spam folder. This is very important because we keep sending updates and the session details. We send reminders for the sessions, as well as if just in case if I have committed something that I will provide you the next day, then I do provide in the emails. As you can see in today's email as well, that we have given you the details about how to archive the emails and how to manage archive folder in today's email. So friends, one more announcement. Please do visit our 15-day webinar playlist, which is on tinyurl.com/15-day webinar. You can easily access this. This is my introduction, so you get to know who you're getting trained by. While you're reading the introduction, so I will sincerely request to all of you to go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to our channel. We have been uploading a lot of videos. All your previous session recordings are available on this channel, and you can find a lot of productivity tips on this YouTube channel. Some of the productivity tips are going to be discussed in our future sessions, like in Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Windows. So I'm going ahead now. Today's session is about storyline. So I'm going to tell you a story that we are working as a training company, and we have received email from a very known gentleman, Umesh Mane. He has sent us an email asking that he would like to avail our services, and he would like to discuss with us on the following topics, which is training duration, training topics, and development of an app and automated system for their employees and for their employees. So now, since I have received this email from him and I see that he has not marked this email to any other colleague of mine, I would like to take this discussion ahead with my team first before I respond to him in an email. So what I'm going to do is, before I go ahead and respond to him in an email, I quickly go to my Microsoft Teams, because that's the quickest way of collaboration or discussion within the team. And I have 15-day webinar channel already created on our second day of training program. What I would like to do is, I would like to forward this email to this webinar channel. So I click on these three dots, and there is an option which says get email address. I click on get email address, and it automatically gives me an email address. I copy that email and go to my Outlook and forward this email to that email address. So I forward this over here and I click on send. Now what happens when I forward this email, my email will appear shortly over here on my channel. As you can see, the email is appearing on the screen. The entire email has got pasted here, and what I would like to do is, I would like to take the discussion with my colleagues here So I click here. So people start responding, and this is how the communication happens within Teams channel. So imagine that we are communicating with our team members frequently, and then we are not coming to any precise conclusion as in what should happen, or how should we respond to this email. So I take a call whether to do a physical meeting or an online meeting. And in order to quickly get the responses from my team members, I decide to do a survey. So I click on this forms option and I select meet online, offline. Okay, I go ahead next, and I think everything seems to be perfect, and I click on send. Yeah. Now here, this will create a poll on my Teams chat. So here, most of the people say they would like to meet offline. So what I want to do is, just in case, since I would like to go ahead and meet with them, do the meeting with them online. Here I submit, and here I go to my Outlook, and here let me do the meeting right from here. This is the context of the email. So rather than setting the context once again, I come up with this option, which is reply with a meeting. And I don't want to meet him, so I'm just removing him from the list. And let's say I would like to meet with my colleagues like Prashant, um, Harshita, Yogesh. So I would like to meet all these people, and I go to my scheduling assistant to identify when are they all available. Yeah. So let's say they are available between 7 to 8 p.m. as I do not see any activity there. So I see that they are available. I go ahead and schedule the meeting with them. Yeah. Online meeting. Now, when these people do the meeting here, we after doing the meeting online, we come up with some conclusion. That is, first of all, these are the activities which are going to be done. But before that, I will also have to respond to this customer using the proposal. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, I have decided what we need to respond to the customer. So what do I do here? I would like to create a proposal before I send it across. But let's say I'm getting a little hurry because I have to step out for a meeting, a physical meeting with a colleague. So I can't really spend time sitting in front of my computer. So what I'm going to do now is, I'm going to start working on my mobile. Let's say I'm traveling in the car, and now I have to create a proposal with my mobile. So I'm just connecting, just give me a moment. So as you can see my mobile screen, here I have this app which is nothing but OneDrive. I click on OneDrive, and the proposal for e-learning discussion was there on my OneDrive folder, which was saved on my desktop. So I open this proposal, and here I have this Word available on my mobile. So I click on Word, which is getting open, and here I would like to edit on my mobile. Now, as you can see that this proposal is ready on my mobile. I see that I'm quite satisfied with the way the proposal is looking, and it's the time now I can send this proposal to Mr. Mane. So what I'm going to do is, after having done this activity, I'm going to go ahead and open my mobile app. But while responding, I remember that when Mr. Mane responds to my email, I would like my team members also to get intimated about this. Yeah. So what I do is, for the time being, I go back to my Microsoft Teams channel on my mobile, and here what I'm going to do is, I go to the respective channel, which is our channel 15 days webinar, and here when we talk about 15 days webinar, I click here and select the option which is copy email address. So you remember I copied the email address of this channel. So I'm doing the same thing once again. I come back here, choose the email, and here the place where I can go ahead and select CC, I add the email address of that channel. So whenever Mr. Mane responds to this email, my team members are automatically get the notification in the Microsoft Teams channel. Yeah. So PFA, the proposal. Okay. So now I'm sending it. So when Mr. Mane also responds to this email, my team members will automatically get notified on my Microsoft Teams channel. Okay. Now let's say that the proposal gets accepted. After the proposal gets accepted, what do we have to do? Now we have to plan the things according to the timeline and everything that is agreed by the customer. So first thing that I'm going to do is I will divide the task which is going to be done by each of these people. And the tasks that we have agreed upon are these. So create a team site, document libraries, team demonstration. So idea here is to create an e-learning portal without taking much of a hassle and give it to the customer before the deadline is over. So let's see how do I create quickly an e-learning portal using Microsoft Office 365. So first thing is here, create a team site. I now would like to work on the Microsoft Planner. So I come here and would like to create the planner. So I go to Planner and I create a new plan and name it as e-learning portal. Okay. And I would like to add this to an existing Office 365, which is webinar. And I click create a plan. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and create the activities, and then later on I'm going to create buckets and assign the task to each and every member. So I say create team site, then add a task. We have create document library, MS stream, then we have online form, online quiz, automate forms, mobile app. Yeah. So these are various things that I have done on Planner. Let me open the same plan in my Microsoft Teams. I add the planner from the tab here, Microsoft Planner, and now it is going to ask me. So I went here and it is asking me from existing plans. So I select the plan which is e-learning portal and I click save. See, this is the plan that I have, and I would like to quickly divide the activities to different people. Let's say I create team site. I give this task to Prashant and it's going to be done by start time immediately. I want him to start, and due date will be by within next 2 days. He should be able to create that. And in the team site, add the customer and design the slide. Okay. I make it show on card and I click, or else this much is enough. I close it. Okay. Second thing, document library. Again, since Prashant is working on it, let me assign the task to him again, Prashant, and should start immediately again, end by 24th. Yeah, close. Then I'm going to talk about MS Stream. Let me assign it to myself, and this should get over by 27th. Start immediately. Okay. Online form. Again, I'm going to do it. Online form. I click here. Online quiz. Again, I'm going to do it. Close it. Automate form will be done by me again. Mobile app is going to be done by, let's say, Harshita. Yeah. Now, here we divide this task as in, so these are the various tasks. Outsource. So what are the tasks are we going to outsource here? Let's say presentation is going to be managed by Harshita. Presentation is going to be managed by Harshita. And I close it. Next thing, customer pitch is going to be managed by her, but the pitch is going to be written by an external agency so that we can send this proper documentation, because it's a very big contract. So we don't want to do these two things internally, but we want to outsource it and get it done from someone. Okay. So we have created this plan. Now everybody knows when should they be working, how should they be working. So let's get started. Now when Prashant gets the notification that he has to work on team side, so he quickly goes there on SharePoint, because it's an e-learning portal. Everything has to be done and organized properly. So he goes to the Microsoft Office home, that is portal.office.com, and here he clicks on SharePoint. When he goes to SharePoint, he clicks on create team site, and here it is team site. Prashant is creating this team site as e-learning portal, and after giving e-learning portal, it should be let's say a public site where any person within the organization should be able to view it, because we are doing it. So I'm creating a normal public site, email address. So additional owner I don't want to give, and Prashant creating. So we have created all these people, and now I'm going to finish it. So here we have created a team site. Now here I would like to create certain links and certain videos to be here, which talks about what kind of e-learning content do we create. Now we have created some public videos, and we would like to use those videos for this presentation, for these team sites. So we have some links created here. I go to my channel, and here I click on edit, and let's say we would like to add a video here, or add our YouTube channel here. But video, those were not the video links, those are slightly different. Let me pick up this video that we have created, Mahatma Gandhi presentation using PowerPoint. This video is entirely created using PowerPoint, so I would like to put it here on the front page of our team's website. We have created this, and I would like to republish here. One thing that I would like to do is I would like to put a link of our YouTube channel here. So I go ahead and click on edit once again, and this is existing link. I click on edit, learn about team site. I'm saying our YouTube channel, and here it is the link that needs to be changed. So I click on change from link, and I go to this channel link, copy and paste it here, and click open. In case if I want to change the icon, I have the option to choose custom image and all, which I'm not getting into right now. And all these things are done, so I click on republish. So when I click on republish, our team site is done. Now let me create a document library. So how am I creating document library? I come here, and here is the document library with all the videos that needs to be added. So student reference material. So every student's reference material is going to be added here into this document library. So this document library is here. So let's go to our training material, and I'm going to put some material here. So let me add some Excel content, Excel stuff. Let me add all these content onto this document library. So far what we have done is we have created a document library, which is done. So let me come back and see if Prashant has updated his work. Prashant has done everything that was assigned to him. Now my work starts. So document library and everything, it's in progress that I can see. Let me see the quick report here. So 7 tasks have not been started, 1 in progress, and 1 got completed. So I'm quite satisfied with the work which is happening right now. Next thing is create an online form and automate the entire form, and create the quiz and automate the quiz. Now when I say online form and automation, here what I want to say is, if test which needs to be conducted, or there could be certain surveys that needs to be done. All those forms needs to be ready. Now, how are we going to use those forms and where are we going to use those forms? That is again an interesting thing. So now what we'll do is we'll easily go to Microsoft Forms. Yeah. So here is Microsoft Forms. There are some forms which are already created, but I'm going to create one quick form. So this is Excel quiz. Yeah. Now I can give the description. I can add everything. I will now simply add the questions. So here, to capture the name, first name or just the name, let me make it a mandatory question. Yeah. Then email ID. Again, there is no marks. Now here, this is going to be choice based question. What is a binary file in Excel? Right? The format to reduce the size, format to store in binary so that it can be converted in any format. And the last one, there is no such feature. Out of that, let's say this is the answer to that question, and if someone answers this question, they should get directly 5 marks. Yeah. Let me write one more question, and just in case if you're good with Excel, think about this question. What would you answer? What is 0 in VLOOKUP that is entered at the end? Right? What could be the answer? It should be 1. Yeah. Now here I'm writing one is no error is shown. Approximate match if the table is sorted. 1 is a Boolean number. Okay, Boolean number. So let's say this is the right answer, and if the person answers this question, 5 marks is received by the person. So see if we can create a quiz like this, which automatically calculates the answers and it will give you the score. So teachers need not collect the paper. So this is nothing but multiple choice questions. You can also use this feature that you can give an explanation why is this a right answer. So that could be a very good informative test for the students as they go ahead. So this is one form that we have created, and let's say the second form I'm not creating, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the existing form in our survey. I think I'll quickly create a form also, form online registration. And here the name will be first name, last name, organization. Let me choose very less options. First name, organization, email address, and organization. Let it be. So I click on add selected. So all these 3 questions are going to get added. And then I would like to know why are you interested in this course? And I'm writing personal reasons and professional reasons. Okay. So what I want here, this online registration is complete. But as soon as the person fills this form, I would like to send the information. So let me also show you that this is the form that I have created now. And I'm going to just give you the demonstration, and then I'm going to show you how it is done. This is the 15-day, 15-session registration form. This was not developed initially, but now I have created this form in such a way that if you fill this form right now, you will automatically get an email from us which will have the entire schedule of 15 days. Just in case if you're interested, I'll ask Prashant to share this link later on. But right now I'm creating this, and I'm going to create this automated system that as soon as you all enter the result in this form, you should automatically get the responses on your email. So let's see how do we test this. Here in Office 365, we have a very important and useful feature which is called as Power Automate. Now in this Power Automate, what happens is we can go ahead and we can do any sort of automation. Like you want to schedule the email which can be sent across to someone on a specific date and time, or if you want to create an approval system, if someone wants to take a leave, they need not go to their Outlook and write an email to you. They just need to go ahead and apply onto their portal. Like on the day 2, I spoke about SharePoint. SharePoint is nothing but your intranet portal. It can be created like an intranet portal. So in that SharePoint portal, what we can do is we can create these systems, and the complete automation can take place at zero cost of technology. Of course, you will incur some cost to implement these features from the engineer. Otherwise, there is no cost for the technology because the technology is right in front of you. Now here we would like to automate that particular form. So here I go ahead and click on this option which says automated flow. Now when I click on automated flow, here it is asking me what do you want to do. I would like to say online registration 15-day webinar. Now what do you want to do here? When a new response is submitted on your form, so I click on when a new response is submitted on the form, I click on that and I go to next, create. Yeah. So now it is asking me when a new response, which form do you want to choose? So I have got plenty of forms, and here there will be a form online registration. So I selected online registration. Now what do you want to do with this form? I want to get the responses. So get response detail. So see how simple is it to create the entire automated system. So when I click on get responses, here I get ID. I click on that ID and I select that form once again, which is online registration. Yeah, this is the form. Now here every form has got a unique identifier, which is nothing but list response notification ID. So this is nothing but a unique identifier. So this is the identifier which automatically pops up here, which you need to select. Now what do you want to do? I would like to send the email to someone who is registering to this form. So I'll search for a connector or action which is send email. Now here I need to choose Outlook. Now let me tell you that when we talk about send email, there are two options which it shows. One is Outlook, which is not Office 365. See, this is outlook.com and this is Office 365 Outlook. If you're using Office 365 platform, do not use this outlook.com. Authorization will create problem. This is automatically done. Although I'm not saying that you cannot send email using this, but recommended will be this because the steps will be much lesser. I would like to send email using Outlook, and here is the option. See what all actions can be done using Outlook. All those actions are here, and I need the action that is send an email invite. Now here I can write hello. I would like to personalize it. To personalize it after hello, I would like to add a name. See, automatically here all the options that we have created within that form are available here. So hello, this person. We are glad that you are interested. Someone from our team will get back to you soon. Regards, team. So what I've done is I have created this entire team tech and training, and I've written this form. Now it was asking us about who should it be sent to. Now who should it be sent to? Of course, the person who has registered for this email. Okay. So here is the option, and this comes up again. Now see, don't get confused with the responder's email address and email address. Now let me tell you what is responder's email address. Responder's email address is for the internal people. Let's say someone from your organization who has Office 365 account fills this form. Then that person need not enter the email address manually because it is directly taken from their account. So this is automated. But what do you want? You have a public form where any person across the globe will be able to fill that form, and you want to send them an automated email. So responder's email will be for internal people, and this is for external people. Now since we have added and this form is for external people, I'm choosing this. Subject will be thank you. Thank you. I would like to make it personalized. First name, let's say from organization name, right? So you must have heard about in Word, there is a feature called as mail merge. What exactly happens with mail merge is you can send email at a time to hundreds of people. The email template and everything needs to be the same. But here we are not sending it to a database of people. Whoever is registering at the same time, the person is going to receive the email. Okay. So I have created this email and I click on save. What I would like to do now, I would like to test this. Okay. Now, how do I test it? I will simply fill the registration first. I go to this option and here is the online share. This says only people in my organization can respond. So I do not need this challenge that only people from the organization can respond. Anyone with the link can respond. So I have to choose this so that anyone from this list can respond to the survey. Now I go ahead and share. Anyone with this link can respond. So I copy this. I'm giving this link to all of you as well so that you can respond to it. So I'm putting this survey link over here. This survey. So you all can respond to this form right now and see if you get the email notification or not. Let me also do it at my end and show that to you. So keep organization TTCSEL email address is a professional reason and I click on submit. It might take some time to receive the response. So you will automatically see a pop-up coming at the top bottom right corner of my screen. Let me receive pop-up, turn off. Okay. All right. See here, this is the email that I have received directly. Pradeep, we are glad that you're interested in our services. Regards, team tech and training. Yeah. So I have just now created the automated mailing system and it has sent me the exact same email that I've written. But at times, if you see this system, here I cannot create table, I cannot do a lot of things. So what I did was, let me tell you, if you want to design the email, then it will be a very big challenge for you to design within this window. What you can do is, what I generally do is, I create the entire thing in Word. Whatever designing that I want to do, I do it in Word. I go ahead and save it as HTML. Here you get the option of web page HTML. Once that gets saved as an HTML, what you can do is, see here, SharePoint topics HTML. This is the same document that I've created from Word file. Once the HTML is created, you can do right click, you can go to open with and go to notepad. Here you get the HTML code. You just need to copy the HTML code and come to browser and paste it here. Click here and paste it here, code view. Yeah. So when you click on code view here, once you paste the entire code, that will be exactly the same thing what is appearing on your system. I repeat the step. You need to create a Word file, design it the way you want because designing is pretty simple in Word. Save it as HTML by going to F12. Save it as HTML. And once you save it as HTML, so if you want to see the survey, this particular survey, let me give you the survey link for this one as well so that you can see it on your screen. See, 28 people have registered and I think all of them must have got the responses. So let me share the link. You can see how the survey looks like. It will be a good thing because the entire thing was created by Word file itself. So I click on send and copy link, copy it, and let me put it here. Yeah. So this is okay. Now, so see, how did we get the email response, automated emailing system? Now we have to work on our internal content, which is very important, which is nothing but videos, because your training will not be completed unless and until you create videos, right? So assume that I have created some videos. I go to my content and my videos. Let us say there is a video of Office 365 Excel. This is nothing but you just need to go ahead and upload the video just like you would do in YouTube channel. But now let me tell you some unique features of this video thing. One is you can see that before people watch this video, I would like them to give an Excel test. So let's say I am at this position and I would like them to appear for some test. And we have already created a test in Microsoft Forms. So let me go ahead and take the link of test. Okay, this is the actual test. Let me send this form link also to you all, so that just in case if any one of you would like to test your Excel skills, you can test it over here. Although I have not automated the response as yet, but if you want, I can send you the response on email. But I'll need 2 or 3 days to respond to your emails, to your test result. Just in case if you guys are interested in knowing your result, we'll do this later, not right now. Now coming back to this particular test that we have created, I would like people to take tests as they go along. So like you must have seen in e-learning platforms, after a video, a section is completed, some quiz is given. So I would like to add a form here, and this is going to be my URL that I've pasted and quiz. And it starts at 4 minutes 45 seconds because that is the point that I've chosen. So I select add to timeline. Now let's see how does it work. So it's 129. Let me wait for 10 more seconds. See, it automatically gave me the option of open Excel test, and I can give the test here and move on. So automatically a notification comes here. Here I can interact with this form, and once I'm done with the quiz, I can go ahead and click on continue. I can even do the automation to an extent that I can share another screen after filling the form. Automatically it should show the screen with the score and all those results. So that is also possible. There are a lot of things which are possible using this stream. One more thing, let's say I have created a video which is a lengthy lecture, and there are 2-3 panelists who are speaking, and I do not want to hear all of them. So let me show you something. There is a very famous anchor in our country which is Arnab Goswami. Let me show you his debate right now. So it is his debate, and when I'm looking at his debate, I don't want to listen to everyone. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click on people and see here. Before I go ahead, these are the list of all the people. I go to show more people, and what I want to do is, let's say I would like to listen to this gentleman. So the moment I click here, see that gentleman comes over on the screen. So when we talk about and these features, I did not do anything in a Microsoft Stream. I just uploaded the video, and you can see as and when someone speaks, that timeline comes over on the screen automatically. And it is going to be very useful. Let us say I'm looking at 2 hours video as a student, and I have missed a portion of one of the panelists who was speaking brilliantly. And I just want to listen to him, not to others. Like I don't want to listen to Arnab right now, but I would like to listen to other panelists. Although he's a good anchor. But anyways, so that is how I can make use of artificial intelligence and learn from this internet website. Now, one simple thing I will do, this is about our portal. Now, I would also like teachers or other people to be able to manage the list of all the students. They should be able to add the registration of any particular student any point in time. So I have the existing list of all the students, and as and when a teacher would like to add or modify this list, I would like to allow them to do it. So what I'm going to do is I create an Excel table here, and I want this list to be available in my SharePoint, as well as I would like to create a mobile application. So here is the Excel file. I go to this table. This table is an excellent feature. You will learn about this feature in our Excel course, although there is a video on my YouTube channel as well. I go to this table, and here I have the option export table to SharePoint list. So I go back to my SharePoint website that I was working on. This is my SharePoint website, and this is my SharePoint site, which is tech and training portal, which is a SharePoint site. I copy this and come back to my Excel file and I type the Excel file over here. I name this list as students list. And now I'm going to go to next. And here everything is done. Next. And here there is a list. I click on finish. When I click on finish, automatically from Excel, I'm going to create a custom list onto SharePoint. So this list is now available on SharePoint. I click on this link and see I'm now going to be redirected to this particular list. So this list is already there. Let me create a mobile app from here. So create an app. I name it as students list and I click on create. Now it is going to go to mobile app and here you will see that app is loading, and as soon as it is done you can see the app over here. I can review the students detail here. I can search someone, let's say Beena. Automatically 2 Beenas I've got. I click here, I find the details. If I want to delete them, I can delete it. If I want to edit them, let's say marks is not 58, it is just 8. Yeah? And I click here. If someone of you is Beena, I'm sorry. This is just an example. Okay, so this is how I can go ahead and manage my mobile app and I can share it with entire team. So friends, this is about collaboration. The idea of doing this particular session was many times it happens that we often find ourselves confused that which app should we use when. So let me give you a simple example here before I wrap up this session and start taking up questions. I'm sorry I have not taken a single question till now, but I'll take now. So let me give you verbally what is this for. This OneDrive is to store all my data. It's a personal OneDrive. Document library in SharePoint is a Teams property. This is personal property, this is Teams property. You can take it like that. Most of the time for making personal notes or Teams note, I use OneNote. In order to keep everyone in sync with the plan that I have created, which needs to be executed, I'll use Planner. I also use Planner. Most of the time what happens, I want to get some work done by my subordinates. So I find myself at times in a situation that I have assigned some tasks to someone, he forgot, I also forget, and we find ourselves in a bad situation where we both have to work day and night to get that thing done. Second thing, I forget what task am I supposed to do today. So I can use Planner. Yeah. And then second thing that we have is if you want to create any internal learning management system, Stream is going to be a very useful application. Stream with SharePoint document library and SharePoint site, these two can be your very good buddy if you would like to create an internal learning management system or any internal knowledge base. I have seen certain organizations spending good amount of money in creating LMS, but LMS is almost free. Any person can create it. Then we have forms. As you know, it is used to create surveys and all. Then we have Outlook and all those things. That is for regular communication that we do. Power App, you can simply, let's say I have done with one of the pharmaceutical company. Their people spend the entire day on the field. Now what used to happen is every medical representative would feed the data into an Excel file. They might take at least 2 to 3 days, or someone only sends the data on weekends because they are completely on the field. Now what happens, I just taught their manager about this Power App that you can convert a simple Excel file into a mobile application. Now what they have done is they have created this application and every of their team members have access to those Power Apps. Now what happens, as soon as the medical representative comes out of the clinic of the doctor, they can just key in all these appointment details onto their mobile, and the person who's sitting at the central location will just download the Excel file. So it's that user friendly. This Power Automate is going to help you to do the automations like you sending email responses to someone, you sending responses on a specific time, or you want some row to be deleted, some row to be created in an Excel file, or some rows in the SharePoint to be added. So a lot of things can be done with Power Automate. One of the example that I've shown about forms is nothing. That is one of the most basic application that you can see. Yeah. So there are plenty of features which are available that you can learn. And let me tell you, at the end, Microsoft Teams that we have is the key integrator of all these applications that you can use easily. So friends, at this, I would like to wrap up this training program and I would like to take up the questions. But let me tell you that all these applications that you have, try using one application at a time, learn those applications and then go to the next application. There are a lot of things that can be done. As I said, within this 1 hour session while teaching you, I have completed almost 60% of e-learning portal work. There are some more things, things can be improved for sure, but you can see that so many things can be done while teaching. Then understand, if a developer actually works on this portal, what magic that can they bring out of it. So let me take a few questions here. Okay, I have Office 365 Premium. How to collaborate SharePoint and OneDrive? Okay, how to collaborate SharePoint and OneDrive? See, like I said, OneDrive is your personal. You can on the first day of training program, you must have learned about OneDrive. If you have missed the session by any chance, what you can do is you can go to our YouTube channel playlist and there you can go through the first day video. Now the question is about SharePoint. How can we integrate? So here in SharePoint, if you remember, we learned about this document library. Yeah. So this document library is nothing but your Teams library. So whoever has access to this particular Teams site will have access to everything which is there on the document library. So that is how you can use. Can you repeat that scheduling meeting? I'm sorry, I missed on that part. So let's say I go ahead and I would like to create this meeting. I click on meeting here and I go to Teams. Automatically a link comes up. I add the email addresses of people. Go to scheduling assistant. Let's say I add Prashant. I go to scheduling assistant and I check his calendar without asking him what is your schedule. I see he is also busy at 7 p.m. 7 to 8 he is busy. So let me choose some other meeting time, or generally it gives the suggestion, but now it's not probably. So I go ahead on this. So I'm scheduling meeting with Prashant at 10 to 11. So I've selected like this and I can do the meeting and I can now go ahead and send this to any person. Here there is one question: how to attach YouTube video link in Teams and show kids while virtual learning session, as I'm a primary teacher through mobile. Okay, now here I think ma'am you would need to check our video on YouTube. That is, when we were doing Teams session, at that time I have actually shared how can you use your mobile and do the meeting. Over there what you can do is on mobile you can share the screen, mobile screen. Let's take an example. I would like to show one YouTube video to all of you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to youtube.com like this. I consider that this is nothing but YouTube. I'll play the YouTube on my screen and you will naturally get to see. You will also get to hear what the conversations are happening. So during the training program, this is the only way to open the YouTube app from on mobile while you are sharing the screen, and you can show the videos to them. But just in case, if you want in Teams app, you want that video to be available for the team members even after the meeting is over, then what you can do is you can use this add tab and go to YouTube and add the video from YouTube. Add this application onto your mobile and you just need to add the URL, paste the link, and YouTube video will be shown to them. Yeah. So friends, these were the questions which were to be answered. If there are any questions, please do visit our YouTube channel and post your questions there. I believe that this session would have given you some clarity about how to work with Microsoft Teams. Now Prashant will post the feedback and it is my humble request, please do fill the feedback. Now before I wrap up the session, let me give you one demonstration because tomorrow's session is very interesting and I'm very excited to show you. Let me show you, since we were discussing about e-learning module, let me show you what can you expect in tomorrow's session. And I'm going to show you one simple that I'm going to use or show tomorrow is when you create e-learning module, you take up a lot of screenshot. So there are a lot of screenshot utilities available in your Windows, in your MS application, but let me show you one utility. Why am I showing this? Because I want you to be as excited as I am for tomorrow's session. So see, I'm going to go to my Windows and I'm typing PSR. When I type PSR, this is nothing but problem step recorder. When I type problem step recorder and I'm clicking here, now what I want to do is I would like to take the screenshot. So I click on chat, I type here, anything enter, then I come here, I click on saved and I check saved. Wherever I'm clicking, do you see that small dot comes on the screen? I minimize this and I close this. Okay. Now I have used problem step recorder. What I'm going to do is I'll click on stop recording and see all these screenshots are here. You just need to copy and paste. So let's say you're explaining something, you're creating an e-learning module, you're creating a PDF, and you would like to take the screenshots, multiple screenshots. You can use this problem step recorder and you can take these screenshots into one document. So friends, see how simple is it to take the screenshots in your laptop. Now let me wrap up this session, but let me tell you tomorrow's session is something that you should not miss at all. Make sure that you do not miss tomorrow's session. So what we are going to do is Prashant has already shared the feedback, and let me once again share my YouTube channel so that you all can subscribe to the YouTube channel just in case if you're interested, because there are a lot of learning available on our YouTube channel as well. So few things once again, please do make some donation towards PM Care or any other charity organization of your choice. You can also come on to my LinkedIn profile, send me the request to connect. I would like to connect with all of you, as well as if you have any question or in any interaction to be done, you can connect with me on LinkedIn as well. So thanks a ton, friends. I will be waiting for your positive feedback, and my apologies if I have missed any questions, responding to any questions in this session. So thank you very much. Hope to see you all tomorrow. Make sure that you don't miss tomorrow's session and do invite your friends and family members to join tomorrow's session. Windows is not that simple as much as you think. There are a lot of things that we can do. So happy learning once again. See you all tomorrow at the same time, 5:30 p.m. Thank you.